up, YouTube? If you don't know by now, I go by Natural Milestone, and today's video is going to be a different video for me. It's going to be a reaction video to the Wendy Williams statement that she put out yesterday. So I am going to do a reaction video to that, and then I will come back and tell you what I think or what I feel about the statement that she made. I know a little bit about Wendy Williams and her drug addiction, and in my family there was some drug addiction as well, so we'll talk about a little bit about that at the end of the video, so keep on watching. So we're gonna go ahead and watch the reaction, and then I'll be right back.
So, you know me for being a very open and truthful person, and I've got more to the story for you. You know, Kevin and I have the Hunter Foundation for the Good of the People, and we recently launched our 888-5-HUNTER number for those of you caught up in the struggle of addiction. Well, for some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house. When you see me come to work, glammed up, right after the show, I go across the street, I do my Pilates. I told you 2 hours a day, I like to take care of my body. And you know I've had a struggle with cocaine in my past, and I never went to a place to get the treatment. I don't know how, except God was sitting on my shoulder and I just stopped. But there are people in your family, it might be you, who've been struggling, and I wanted to know more of the story. So this is my autobiographical story, and I'm living it, and I'm telling you this. After I go to the Pilates, I go to several meetings all around town in the tri-state area, and I see my brothers and sisters caught up in their addiction and looking for help. They don't know I'm Wendy. They don't care I'm Wendy. There's no autographs, there's no nothing. It's the brothers and sisters caught up in the struggle, and it's been really interesting, this ride. Only Kevin and Kevin have known about this. Not my parents, nobody knew, because I look so glamorous out here. But after I finish my appointments, seeing my brothers and sisters and, you know, breaking bread, I am driven by my 24-hour sober coach back to a home that I live in here in the in the tri-state, with a bunch of smelly boys who've become my family. They hog the TV and watch soccer. And we talk and read and talk and read, and then I get bored with them. Doors locked by 10 p.m. Lights out by 10 p.m. So I go to my room and I stare at the ceiling and I fall asleep to wake up to come back here to see you. So that is my truth. And if you, or I know, either you're calling me crazy or the bravest woman you know, I don't care. If you or someone you know, our Hunter Foundation just launched last week. We have already successfully placed 56 people in recovery centers around the world, not just the country. It's a 24-hour hotline, 7 days a week. Call 888-5-HUNTER.
Okay, so that was intense, and I bet it was intense for Wendy to go onto national television and tell her truth. But my thing is she's getting help. She identified what her addiction was, and she's continuing to try to stay with her sobriety. But my mom had issues with drugs back in the day. She's about Wendy Williams' age. Um, and I just thank God that little Kevin didn't have to endure the things that I had to endure. The judge gave my mom at least 7 or 8 times to get off of drugs to get her children back. But she chose to have drugs instead of her children. So in 98, when I turned 9 years old, her rights were terminated. So I applaud Wendy Williams for the things that she's doing. She's opening up shelters for people that are battling addiction just to go places. And as you can see, I also put the number here to where you can call if you are battling addiction. I think what Wendy Williams is doing is great. All of the struggles and battles that she's been through, it shouldn't be laughed at this point, because she's coming out with her truth. She's letting the world know that back in the day I did do cocaine. Now I'm still struggling, and I'm working on myself, and I'm working on me, and I'm working on, my family or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if Wendy Williams was the person that she was today, back when my mom was doing drugs and didn't care about having her kids, if Wendy Williams was back then, she probably could have helped my mom. But now I have a mother, but the drugs can mentally fuck with your head. So she's not allowed to be around me. And I'm 20, I'll be 29 years old tomorrow. And she's not allowed to be around me. She's not allowed to be around my daughter. My sister really don't like her. Because the drugs has messed her up so bad to where and then she also has some mental issues on top of that she uses. But I just wish that Wendy Williams would have had this type of thing back when my mom was going through it, because maybe it could have helped save my mom. But now she has it, and now she can help other families and other people that's battling addiction. I don't want to cry on camera because my makeup is like flawless right now, but I don't want to cry on camera. But I do want to say that these last few days I have been really, really depressed. My birthday is tomorrow. I've really been really, really depressed. And then I seen Wendy Williams come out with her truth. And that's what made me get up and make a new video, because I hadn't made a video. I went live, as y'all seen, on Tuesday with my daughter. I went live. I didn't want to put no makeup on. I didn't feel like being bothered. But it was Tuesday, and it was her day, so I had to make it happen. But I just been depressed lately. I don't have any family. I don't have any friends, really. I have maybe 1 or 2 friends. Like, I don't have any family, really. So it's like, it's really draining me to know that I have a 3-year-old daughter that doesn't have a grandmother, that barely has a grandfather, that barely has an aunt. I live in Tennessee. My sister lives on the West Coast. My dad lives in Washington. My mom lives in Michigan. But my mom is out of the question, because she's not stable enough to be around my daughter. But I just want to say that I applaud Wendy Williams for the things that she's doing and coming forth with her truth. And one day I'll let you all know my story, how I grew up in foster care. I was in 32 foster homes and 4 girls' homes. And one day, when I get the courage to tell my story and the things that I've been through because of my mom on drugs, and because of my dad did drugs, and because they couldn't let the drugs go because they wanted kids, and then they had 7 kids, but my mom only claimed 4. But I know that it's 7 kids, and it's one that I'm looking for right now because she's now 18. It's just like, I just really applaud Wendy Williams for coming forth and letting people know that she is battling it. You know, her sobriety is everything to her. She has a 24-hour sobriety coach that takes her from one place to another just to make sure that she don't relapse. And you know, I'm not saying relapsing is bad, because if you relapse, you know, you have another chance to start over. Not saying relapse all the time, but I'm just saying, you know, you may have a slip up here and there, or whatever. Because, you know, habits are hard to break. So I just want to say that I really, really applaud um, Wendy Williams for what she came out and said, because not a lot of people would have said that. They would have kept it behind closed doors. They wouldn't have said nothing. And she coming out and letting people know that, you know, she's working on herself and God is working on me, and basically, you know, it is what it is. This is me taking how I live it. I look glamorous every day, but I'm still struggling. That's most of these celebrities anyway. It's like they look all glamorous, and they look, they got this and they got that and they got this and they got that, but in the inside they're hurting. They can't get. That's why musicians or song artists, they put their heart and their soul into their songs, because they can't come out and say, well, this happened to me, this happened to you. When I was 6 years old, I got molested. When I was this years old, this happened, this happened, this happened. It's just like, one day I'll tell y'all my story, but today I won't tell my story. I just want to say congratulations to Wendy Williams. I hope you all of the best. I hope that you and Big Kev and Little Kev can get it all situated, all together, because you are a wonderful person. You bring the tea. I love you. I watch you all the time. And I just want to say I commend you, and I hope that you feel better. So, I also have another video coming in the next few days. It's a smash or pass video. So I want you to stay tuned to that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I would really greatly appreciate it. I would really like for you to share this video. Just keep sharing it. Go ahead and comment down below anything that you want to ask me. I'm like an open book. You can comment down below and let me know your thoughts and opinions on what, you know, Wendy Williams, or, you know, if you feel like that I'm right or wrong, or if you want to hear my story, just let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me some comments down below. Like, share, comment, and thanks for watching.